Let's now head to the West African part of the country where the Zamfara state, actually, I'll take that again. How do we know that? Do we is it a passport thing? 24, 32, is there like an age to it? Because hello, welcome to Stab at the News. My name is Lolu. There's so much to talk about on today's episode of the show, so let's get to it. Now, apparently, Moroccan officials say that death toll from a bid by African migrants to force their way into a Spanish enclave in northern Morocco has risen to 23. Officials initially said 5 people had died in the rush when around 2,000 mostly sub-Saharan African migrants approached the Moroccan border with the tiny territory at dawn on Friday. The spokesperson of G.J. Zuma Foundation, Mzwele Mani, has described the Zondo reports as unlawful and irrational. Mani also mounted a savage attack on the country's Chief Justice, saying he's not fit to be a judge. Sad. But anyway, still on that, he was speaking at the media briefing to give reaction to the former South African president to the findings of the commission. Advocate Dali Mpofu said the former president's daughter, Duduzile, noted that Zuma's legal team have advised him to stay away from any briefing because he's on parole. Zuma, who has denied any wrongdoing, testified for less than 3 days at the Zondo Commission before refusing to return. The question is, how do you refuse to return to trial? The things we see in Africa, very interesting. President Paul Kagame of Rwanda has defended Rwanda's record on human rights and political freedoms as the curtains closed on the Commonwealth Summit, where his country home came under intense scrutiny. The Commonwealth also welcomed 2 new members into the fold at the summit in Kigali, the Rwandan capital. The French-speaking West African states of Togo and Gabon have no historic ties to Britain. Let's now head to West Africa, where the Zamfara state government in northern Nigeria has asked residents to arm themselves against bandits. Gun laws? Okay. Decrying the high level of attacks in the state, Zamfara authorities directed the Commissioner of Police to issue licenses to those eligible to bear arms. How do we know that? Do we is it a passport thing? 24, 32, is there like an age to it? Because if 4-year-olds have PVCs, do they need to have guns as well? Anyway, now the government says it is ready to facilitate securing basic weapons for people, especially farmers. Now, basic weapons, I imagine that's not a catapult. Or I imagine that's not anything serious. Going into Europe now, Norway said they are paying a tribute on Sunday to the victims of a deadly shooting near a gay bar in the capital Oslo that shocked nominally peaceful country and led to its cancellation of the Pride March. The altar of Oslo Cathedral was draped in rainbow cloth for the service to remember the victims of the attack, attended by the Crown Prince Mette Marit. Investigators are probing the motives of the suspected gunman who openly fired in the early hours of Saturday, killing 2 and wounding 21. The Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre said that despite the suspect's links to Islamic extremism, it is important to make clear that every occasion as possible, Muslims are not co-responsible for the attack. And just before I go, that's all on Stab at the News. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms at News Central TV, and also you could download our mobile app on the App Store and Play Store. You can also watch the channel News Central on StarTimes channel 274 and also on TV and YouTube. Many thanks for watching. My name is Lolu. Goodbye.